Folks, popping in later on the tape. Thank you for stopping by. Get going in a few moments here. Can be running at some challenge locks. I got from, to me, a newer picker. Definitely not a new picker. Not super newer, but aware of, and then slowly cross paths with. Got a hold of one of the CLs, and then was able to meet up. Mr. Swamp Picker, what's going on, my friend? Pleasure to have you here. Mr. ElroyzToyz, that's the guy I'm talking about right there. Mr. ElroyzToyz. Well, bam. Nice little chip. Oh, I missed. God, I gotta practice. I should practice this shit before I try it. Alright. Try that again. Got a little flip. Try a couple flips. Camera's in my way, so I can't see it. And we'll try a little finger snatch. Oh, there you go. Bam. And then hooked me up a couple of his stickers. And I guess, Elroy, since you're here, Steve-O stickers. I guess that's who did your stickers, right? Give him some love. I don't know how to get a hold of that guy or anything, but if he's hooking up lock sporters, we should all kind of, turn our attention towards him. I met up with Ryan Fitz, Transparent Eyeball Photos earlier this week. He gave me one of these Jimmy Long's little notebooks. So I have finally started a little diary of challenge locks. That's what I got going on. I got Kittens from Crow Llama. I had Trinity. I handed that over to ElroyzToyz. Hopefully I'll get another shot at that. I got My Deepest Apologies by John Menard, Terry Toes, and then I had an ElroyzToyz, and then I met him tonight, and he handed over 3 more for me to give a shot at. Poke at the locks a little bit, as it were. Give him a little bit of a test. Not that I'm much of a challenge lock tester, but I do appreciate the shot at it. I like doing it even if I'm not successful at it. You always learn a little bit more. Everyone's a little different. And then I've recently also been given 6835 from Mr. Grouchy Lenny right there. There he is in the chat. And I have from Transparent Eyeball a Paclock. I've given away all my Paclocks, so it's really nice to get a hold of another one, start playing with it. Although this is a picking time one, this is a piece of history. I'm going to have to give that back to Mr. Transparent. I can't keep that. It was part of his journey to get a hold of it. So I'm very, very thankful that he let me borrow it, and I'm going to give it back, but not after I play with it a little more. So, Mr. ElroyzToyz. Oh, Nightmares in the house. What's going on? Chuck Soup. Elijah Carney. Hello there, brother. So, as I was saying, Mr. Wild Billiam sent me a few challenge locks, and one of them was this ElroyzToyz number 7. And got talking to Elroyz, and it turns out we don't live too far from each other. And he stopped by tonight to drop off number 23, number 24, and number 25. Let me take some pokes at. See if old Noodle Finger Stew can, manage to pop one of them. So I figured I would start with playing with the 7 that I already had. We're going to take a few minutes, poke at that a little bit. Hold on, let me get a drink here. See where that takes us. I tend to, lately, if I'm running at any locks, I like this kind of medium to deep flat. And kind of a shorter, now you can see that's bent the hell up. And that's got a bit of a gentleman's bend as well. So I gotta replace these at some point. Like, I've bent them back into place a lot, so it's not worth doing that anymore. Alright, so let's just take a bit of a poke. Number 7, get a feel of it, because this is, number 7's early on in his career. He's up to, 23 through 25 and past that. So this one already kicks my ass. He showed me the pins he put inside the other 3. And he's starting to border on J. Gabriel demonic level, is all I have to say. Oh, I still pick with them. If I didn't pick with a bent pick, I wouldn't pick. That's just how that works. Bend that medium hook into a into a short hook, you know what I mean? You just change their form a little bit. See, all right. So since I'm not gonna pop these locks, I might as well talk a little bit about how they feel and what I'm struggling with, and if I find anything. So first thing for me is if I can get anything to set, get any feeling of movement on the core, either from a pin, either setting or falsely setting, just to start to get feeling. And then you're kind of always searching for your false sets. Now these challenge lock makers are devious as hell. So a lot of crap you run into with these, you're like, what the goddamn? Pin wise or modifications to the rest of it, they get going. Now, so my overall so far, so I got 3, I think I batched 3 and I still had 1 challenge locks. Trinity by Wild Billiam, the My Deepest Apologies by John Menard's Hairy Toes, and this number 7 from Elroyz. So I'm not a just go at one lock until it's open. I'll kind of pick at this for 5, 10, 15 minutes. I'll get frustrated. I'll pick it up, and then I'll just have like a little batch of stuff that I'm kind of running at and going through, and that helps me. Some people are really good at just dialing in on one lock. My hat's off to them. I wish I could do that. There have been a few times I kind of get obsessed into a lock that way, but I just always need like an extra couple, 2, 3, 4 locks that are right around the same type of lock, same type of difficulty, So I don't, they might help me dial in or get a little more feedback or clear my palate or something. I don't know. But when I have that, I tend to do better at getting into stuff. Yeah, combs are good, man. I like a good comb pick. You want to see a sweet ass comb? Sorry. I don't know. I don't always get distracted, but when I do, it's for something cool. So I got a nice little. There's a comb pick for you. A little engraving on there from Southern Specialties. Nice little four pin comb. This is going with the challenge, the One Trick Pony Challenge handcuffs for the Shackleton Cuff Club. Oh, god damn. I can't use a comb? Oh, there we go. Shit. Oh, sweet. Yeah, hey, decorations are important, man. You got to get that Christmas going on. All right, so this is the one I had, and I'm running at, and I'm going to be battling. I could probably pick this for a couple weeks. Maybe I'll get into it. I feel like I got enough feeling and feedback and things going on that You know, I feel hopeful. Trinity by Wild Billiam, I couldn't get shit going on in that lock. And then Elroy's already popped it, so... Alright, so we're going to take a poke at 23, see what I feel early on. It's almost like a running review. Mr. Wild Billiam in the house? Oh, Dean P. Dean P is a legend. That's Damn It Dean himself, man. That's our guy. That's my brother. Alright, let's take a look. Bidding. It's not too super vicious, you know. You got a little bit of a... Is that a no-no or a low-low going on there, but hopefully it's not too big a problem. And this is the one I was already poking at, so I can tell you I already have a little like personal feedback on this shit. Wild Billiam, we were singing the praises of Trinity. Very nicely made lock, sir. I could not do that. Elroy's has already popped it. So, we're going to get in here. What is that, a 6-pin? These are all 6-pins, right? And now, what I have found, let me start this way. I set or preset a little thing up front, and then I get back to like pin 3. I think it's 3, 4, and 5, or 4, 5, and 6, maybe. It's the springiest fucking springs I have ever felt in a lock. I played with this shit for about 5-10 minutes, and then I messaged him. I was like, what the fuck's going on with these springs, dude? I was like, what did you... is it like 6 springs? Is it some industrial shit you discovered? Listen to that. Listen to that spring, man. Fucking nasty. Oh, Hippie's in the house? The lock-picking hippie himself? What's up, brother? That's one of our vets right there. Nick, right? You weren't no Air Force. Alright, but I don't know. I don't know if it's right. He showed me the pins and stuff he's got in these, and they're just disgustingly nasty. This one's not too bad, I don't think. The next two are nasty. So, but if I seems like if I start kind of in the middle or move towards the back, I get a little movement. Let's see. Yeah, like out of the 3 you sent me, Bill, Menards is the one I feel like I'm close to. But yeah, like, well, especially like the front, they're all just such deep fucking sets on those front, what, 3? So, my deepest apologies. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, like, feel this. Oh, God. I'm telling you, dude, these springs in the back of here are just fucking nasty. Now, I don't know if I'm setting them or just kind of half setting them or something whenever I do. But then you do some other shit and they drop and then they become super springs. Alright. And I gotta manually reset the last pin. Or it's Frustration City. God damn it. Got a lot of clicks on some of these pins too. I don't know if it's extra clicks or what. I click too many times, it just seems to screw everything up. Alright. Slight movement. Yay. Nothing. Okay. Go back to here. Slight more movement. God damn. George, you don't know who you're talking to. Light tension, light application of tool use does not exist in this dojo, does it? No, sensei. God damn. Pretty sure the key starts back here. I feel like as soon as I get fucking super spring, you ain't very fast. Your mom is. Almost feel like 20 bucks ain't worth 30 seconds. Tell her to draw it out a little bit for me there, Danny. Make me feel like I'm, getting value for the money. No, it's got 6 skabooshies, right? 6? Maybe it's got 5. I believe that's a pin right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're nasty. I made some nasty ones. In fact, alright, let's just move on. I'm not gonna get any of these goddamn things. This guy's a fucking master goddamn challenge lock maker. I'm gonna spend all week running at this shit. If I get one of these, I'm gonna be absolutely stoked. And that's okay, man. Part of my lock journey. Learning and burning locks, man. Alright. Let's jump on 24 a little bit. I was gonna ask, I knew they're Schlage, but I didn't know. I'm sort of learning the difference between the keyways. I would have guessed SC1, but that would have been off of no actual knowledge. Just that's the one that's in my head. All right. Here's the key on this thing. Oh, fuck. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. That's got it. That's an absolute no-no and an absolute fucking dodo. That's just disgusting. That's disgusting, man. Like, what the fuck? And he showed me the pin that's in 6, man. So, ugh. Why? Oh, dude, I don't even know if I should look at the key. All right. That's fucked up. Yeah. Yeah, that does look like... honestly, that looks like a Mr. Inferno special right there. I mean, nice bouncy springs in here, but I don't feel the super springs yet. I gotta skip 5. I'm never gonna get around that shit. Can I drop, or can I set it, get past it, and drop it? Probably not. Oh, jeez, dude, it's... And normally, man, where's the, I don't know if it's gonna be... I've got the regular, I don't think the bend's as bad, but I think the... God, usually that deep Jimmy. Oh, yeah. ElroyzToyz, man. Well, first of all, go check out Elroy's. Is it just straight ElroyzToyz, or is there numbers after it, man? When I was trying to tag you in the whenever I do the title on these things, it won't tag people. But go check out ElroyzToyz. You can hit him on the in the chat and go hit his channel right there. Sub him up. He's got a bobby pin for the win challenge going on. He's got some what would you call it? A staggered entries. You can kind of like just ElroyzToyz. Okay, you can stagger up your entry level on what you're doing, so you can kind of increase your difficulty on the challenge and increase your chance on the win. So every point you earn on the challenge is an entry, I think, if I'm correct. Which is a pretty cool way of doing it, honestly. I like that you figured that out. Alright, I can tell you, I don't know what the fuck is going on in this thing. Okay. There's a tiny little click and tiny little movement. I'm starting with that. If I'm just presetting a spool or fucking serration, great. Wait, you said you didn't open this one? Jesus. Rob, what's up? I just feel like this is like gonna be tiny movements. Which is just not my forte. I'm just like a plunge the spools kind of guy. Ooh, shit. Rob, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, I would say just off the top of my head, there's a lot of little clicks in this one. Almost like too much minute feedback. Oh, Tyler John, hi from the UK, man. We got a bunch of brothers over in the UK. If you want to check out some lock pickers over there, dude, Nigby Lock Bothering, Nick's Picks, Lock Picking Paul, Dots Locks, Orgies, Anarchy. Then we got like Dutch Lock Picker and Random Jim over in the Netherlands. Got a lot of cats on your side of the world. Alright. I gotta try to at least get an open. So, I'll take a run at the Paclock. Take a little break from the Elroy's. See if I can just... I'm not good at bottom of the keyway, but it's a wide open keyway, so the deeper hook and the BOK might be okay for me. It might be okay for me. Did you get that, guys? Did you catch that? Oh, I got 4 of them over here, Rob, and they're just... Everyone's so far I've touched 2 or 3, and they're just fucking nasty, dude. The guy's a craftsman, dude. You gotta appreciate the work he's doing on these things. And he's cranking them out and moving them around the community. So just much appreciation. Dude, he showed up. He delivered them to my door. Dude, delivered them to my door. Ooh, there's some movement. Is that it? Are we almost there? shit. Yeah, if I had any safe cracking skills, I'd give you some tips. You know what I mean? Granny wants you to have that money. Damn. What luck am I at? I'm at. I'm very lucky. Kinda. God damn, man! I can't pick this motherfucker. Well, fuck it. Let's try that. Bam! There we go. When in doubt, rake that bitch. When in doubt, Mr. Not Too Dead is in the house. The Not Too Dead? My brother? From another mother? Hello, sir. Dude, I got a bad blunt going on over here. I gotta switch up to the backup. Oh yeah. Yep. This pick and time lock. I never got a hold of one, man, and Transparent Eyeball hooked me up. Although I'm giving it back to him, dude. He was like, "Hey, you can have it," but dude, that's a piece of history. I can't take his piece of history away. You know what I mean? But he let me play with it. I finally got to do it. Mr. Not Too Dead, brother. Where you at? Thank you, sir. You know I love you. You know you're my guy. Always happy to have you around. That Mr. Not Too Dead is... Oh, where is it? Shit. Wait. I had to drive my wife around today, so I took a bunch of shit in the bag. Where is my picks? Where is my picks? Where is my picks that have the Shackleman patch on it? There we go, Shackleman Cuff Club. Mr. Not Too Dead. Right there. The Pyro Panda himself. Co-founder of the club. Actually started the club by sending me cuffs. And then we both were like, let's start a club. But he got it going. Gotta love that guy. Alright. Let me take another little poke at this one, and then we'll switch over to 25. So, what am I noticing? A lot of clickies. A lot more clicks. I don't know if it's actually more stuff that clicks, or just the way I'm engaging the lock is making me click more shit. Not as tough on the springs. Oop, there's a little bit of action. You know, let me try to get in there. Oh, shit, this is a center pick. A little more something. I'm not feeling hopeful, but I'm feeling like I'm hopeful I could get to hopeful. Does that make any sense? Which don't mean shit. There's a couple challenge locks I thought, oh, you know, I got to the end and I was close, but then they just baffled the fuck out of me, and I could not pop them. Yeah, I don't think this. Of course, I forgot about what was going on with the key, too. I don't read keys well. Alright, well, this one's a son of a bitch. Let's move on to the next one. Try that motherfucker out. Why not? Dean, that's alright, brother. You ain't got to catch up, man. Just start from where you're at, brother. If now is when you pop in, then now is when you just start paying attention. Don't, there's no burden to it. There's no catch up. There's no homework. You just jump in. It's like jumping rope, dude. You can't catch up on jumping rope. You got to jump in when it's going. Mr. Eyeball! I was just telling people, you hooked me up with a Jimmy Long's notebook. So I have finally started a challenge lock diary. Just a basic, you know. The lock, the maker. Did I open it? Do you notice? There's no Y's yet. There's no Y's yet. These fucking locks are beating my ass. Yeah, Eyeball actually is cool. Very cool, dude. I got to meet with Mr. ElroyzToyz. Stopped by, dropped off some stuff for me to play with and try out. Threw a couple challenge locks his way that actually might have taken 30 minutes of his time to beat them all. Guy's a beast. He's a beast. Alright, then we're going on 25. I haven't touched this one yet either. We're going to see just a couple initial impressions. What am I making? I'm not making anything. I'm poking at some challenge locks that Mr. ElroyzToyz made. Very talented challenge lock maker. Just cranking them out. There's a click that did nothing. It's a click that sort of moved. Springy. Springy with a click. I don't know what the fuck that means. All right. Oh, you know what? We didn't look at the key. Let's look at the key. Alright. Yeah, just a lot of action. Not any, not too much in the high-low traps. Shouldn't, oh, from France, man. How you doing? Yeah, this is some USA here. Smoking a blunt? Nah, what are you saying? That is medicinal, my friend. It is legal in my state. Also having a beer. And where did it go? Fuck, where'd it go? A little bit of a shot of bourbon left in there. We're going to need to put some more in there. And there's a little bit of a shot of bourbon left in there. And we're trying 2 bourbons. Alright. Let's try this. Let's try it again. Let's get in there. Alright, just so you guys know. I'll try to... So I'm using a Jimmy Long's pick. It's kind of a medium flat, although I bent the fuck out of it. Try to bend that back into place. Show you what it looks like more. It's not all fucked up. A little more like that. It's 19 thousandths from the intermediate set. Good set. Alright, there's a slight bit of movement. I'm kind of afraid to see. Challenge locks I found are very easy to overset shit. So tend to be wary about pushing shit down too far. Which again, just push the fucker down is my main approach. Clicking a tiny bit of movement. Oh, oh. Alright, I'm into a decent amount of false set. I don't know if you can tell. Shit. Alright, so, yeah. Normally it's going to be straight up and down, you know, in line with that. I'm a little cockeyed. That is some movement on the core. Now, this guy puts in like trench traps and things like that, so that does not mean I'm necessarily making progress, but, you know, if I find the path that gets me here and this is the wrong way, then maybe I'll find a different path, so. Somehow, all the pins are springy. What the fuck? Hold on here. Hold on a sec. So, what are you looking for? Nothing. She just saying she got 4. 3 Mr. Pibbs and a Red Bull are in there. I put them in there. If you can't find them, keep looking. Alright, well, I'm back into some false set. Sorry, my kid's yelling at my mom, her mom. Looking for something in her fridge. I don't know, man. I'm going to tell you, Elroy, dude. This one's kind of the more devious because, again, he showed me the pins. This one's just nasty. And I feel like I have more hope on this than 24. But I do know how false hope can be. Oh, Jesus Christ. I am at the top of the keyhole. That's top of the keyway. I pick European style, though, so the top of the keyway is towards the bottom. I like to confuse people. No, I'm not good at picking up. I'm not good at bottom of the keyway picking. Sometimes it works for me. I feel like I fucked something up. Ooh. See, in all honesty, ooh, I got something. I got it to spool up and set back. In all honesty, man, like some of these locks, like, dude, this might be float picking time, man. I'm not a float picker. So that might be making it harder for me if I'm not adding that element into here. I just want to get this fucker open. Well, Elroy, thank you, man. Out of 23, 4, and 5, man, like, I don't know, overall, I mean, I like them all. They're definitely all different, which is really cool. To just take 3 different locks, or 4, you know, including 7, but, and they're all, to all have, like, crazy different feeling is pretty cool, but I don't know. I like this one. I don't know why. I think it's just a nice blend. It's not too clicky. It's not too spooly. It's got a lot of little feedbacky things. If I only get one of these three, I hope I get this one. Oh, dude, I feel like that. Oh, I feel like I got pin 6, or that last pin. That nasty little contraption you have. I feel like that's set, man. Kind of got to do a little jiggle on it to get it to pop. And Donnie, how you doing? Thank you for coming on. 404 not found. I want to say, but you're not going to get it that way. No, actually, man, you don't start from the first pin every time. You got to start from the pin that binds. Sometimes it's in the front, sometimes it's in the middle. Sometimes you got to bind a pin, then go hit something else, let it drop, come back and get it later. Abus 5540 is my example for that. Set pin 1, go set something else. Come back, set pin 1, go set something else. Come back, set pin 1, go set something else. Get it open. That's how some of this shit goes down. Pin in pin. Oh, is that number 6? I swear, man, I got a good... Because I know you got a couple of those, well, pin in pin, and then you got the pistons and stuff like that. I'm trying to just do a lot of jiggle the pick while wiggle the tension, sort of. Ooh. Anytime I get it to come back like I set a spool, you know, it just feels fucking good. Could be fucking misleading. Well, you got some crazy shit in here. This is a challenge lock made out of a kick cylinder with the SC4 Schlage keyway from ElroyzToyz. That's one of a batch of them I'm sitting here playing with, so trying to get into something. I'm not even trying to get in. I'm just playing with them, seeing how they feel, getting some fucking feeling for some of these things, giving Elroy some feedback and kind of a live review, so to speak. I mean, he's definitely defeating me with this shit, so. Oh, they can be. They can be. Alright, we'll take a break. We'll go after the pack again. Alright. No, actually, we'll take a moment. Go after the 6835 from Mr. Grouchy Lenny. See if I can get in there. Well, these things I managed to pick with some bottom of the keyway tension. Where's my fucking tensioner? Will that one work? Oh. There we go. Yep, there. Going out with something shallow. Bottom of the keyway. Work my way to the back. And there's times I'll flip it around because I can't get the point of the hook past that back pin or one of the back pins. So if you flip around, it'll kind of push it up. Sometimes set it, or sometimes just move it up enough so I can flip it back. Get back there and do that. Alright, let's try again. Oh, there we go. Popping them. That front pin. Front pin giving me troubles. And let's go back at this guy. See if I can get it with the shallow. These are all pretty deep hits, so. Oh, I thought I had it. It's funny, I've never gotten this like that deep a fall. Oh, there we go. Never gotten this in that like deep a falset. So I don't know what I did to do it that way. Alright, nice little Paclock. What's going on? What time is it? I gotta make sure. Alright. We got cheese grits and nice NyQuil Western Massacre Lock Sports going on at 11 p.m. So everybody should run over there and jump on that live stream after this, or after a little break from this. I'm about to get off, so really appreciate y'all coming by. Thank you very much. I really am impressed with just the quality of work that ElroyzToyz does. Keys all work smooth. I've got 4 of these things, and everyone's different. It's amazing to take 5 of these things and really do a different thing with each one. And he's got 25 of them or more going out there in the lock sport community, so it's pretty nice. Oh, Grits is giving away a ring tonight. Is it the one that he already made? Because I know I did see a little bit of him making the ring on the live the other day, and that was pretty cool, man. Like, I was really into that. I just couldn't stick around long enough. I did see him choosing his stuff and kind of talking about the process and things like that and stuff like that, but it was really awesome. Oh, that's great. So yeah, everybody go check out Western Massacre Lock Sport, right, guys? Mr. Cheese Grits and NyQuil is his or the difference between the name and the channel. So go check him out. Watch him tonight. It's going to be fun. I'm going to be there in the chat hanging out with everybody. And thank you for stopping by. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.